What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get into Vietnam just a little bit because there is an interesting report that came out about the economy of Vietnam. Again, whenever we are watching what happens both in Iraq and Vietnam, I'm watching out for any news on the currencies. But also, you got to understand that the stronger their economies become, the stronger their dollars, their currencies, the Vietnam dong as well as the Iraqi dinars. So as the United States dollar continues to weaken and their economies are strong and their currencies become stronger, the exchange rate changes. But not just that, there's things I'm looking for as far as investment opportunities over there in both Iraq and Vietnam. All right. So anyways, I was listening to a person speak again today, and there's a lot of people who are eyeballing October. There's a lot of rumors, but I'm just telling you the rumors about two things: a global currency reset and or a revaluation of gold and silver. So it's very interesting. So everybody's got their reasons, everybody's got what's going on, and they're explaining to them. But again, there's a lot of speculation and there's a lot of rumors. So I don't want to get into that. I only want to talk about things that I can prove for the most part. Anyways, if you are thinking about precious metals, please give our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange a consideration. Their link is in the description. If you buy more than $100 worth of precious metals, please use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. If you already got your free half ounce, there's no more after that. Little greedy Gretchens. All right, we got Pimpy's Investment Chat. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. Over here, we talk about investment opportunities such as gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. No politics. You guys have been doing pretty good about that. Bringing the politics over to here, which is the hidden things in front of your eyes. Here you can talk about QAnon, politics, current events, 9/11, false flag things, all that type of stuff. Just be respectful of one another. And for those of you who don't have Facebook, come follow me over here on Twitter. The link is in the description. All right, so very interesting. Again, not a whole lot going over there in Vietnam, but there are two reports that I wanted to kind of share with you real quick that I think were very interesting. Of course, this one, not a surprise. We're talking about shares advance as confidence rises in the quarterly earnings prospects. And of course, you know what this is it's showing us who the big gainers are, who the big money people are. And I always look for the same names on this list to see if they're still there. Okay, but for the record here, Vietnamese shares ended the week on a positive note. A third quarter earnings expectations propel capital into the banking, securities, technology, and consumer sectors. All right, so it went up. Again, look at it. It's now above 900, their exchanges. Okay, so let me scroll down here just a little bit. So the large cap companies in the fourth sector made their way up. Of course, some of these names are ones we see all the time. So it's got the broker sector, and it's got SSI. We hear about them all the time. HCM we hear about, and that's about it out of that list. On the other one, here we go: Viettin Bank, Techcom Bank, VP Bank, and Military Bank. So those banks are the ones leading on the market right now. But definitely Viettin Bank and Techcom Bank are the ones we hear about a lot as well. In addition, dairy and tech giants, Vinamilk, we hear about them all the time. FT Corp, I think that's the only second time I heard about them. But nonetheless, like I said, when I get ready to invest over there, and I'm still I'm playing phone tag with this person. But once I do, I already know some of the places I'm going to be investing in. Viettin Bank, Techcom Bank, Vinamilk, Vin Group, Vin Homes, as usual. Anyways, it goes on to talk about other ones in here, but I just wanted to kind of show you that. So they're expecting, the report on the third quarter to be pretty good. Having said that, Goldman Sachs forecasts 8.1% GDP growth for Vietnam. That's freaking huge, man. All right. Investment bank, Goldman Sachs has forecasted Vietnam's GDP growth by 2.7% this year and 8.1% next year, driven by exports. Yeah, because there's a lot of companies moving into Vietnam and exporting their goods back to their own countries. I want you to think about that jump from 2.7 up to 8.1. They're expecting their economy to boom. As soon as we're done dealing with this damn Rona, social distancing measures have led to decreasing numbers of jobs, caused the GDP growth to fall to a historic low, nearly 0.4% in the second quarter. It said it's a macroeconomy report on Vietnam. Anyways, I'm going to scroll down here just a little bit because take a look at this. Growth is expected to jump to 8.1% next year, the highest rate since 1997. All right. Now, this is where they've been cruising around. This is pretty good. This is good growth. To put things into perspective, in Obama's entire 8 years, I don't think he ever broke 1% GDP. He told Americans to get used to it. That's going to be the new norm. When Trump was running, he said he would get above 3%. They're talking about 3%. Vietnam is playing around between, 6.5% and 5.5% GDP. And now look at this V-shaped recovery. Look at this. And then boom, right up. Now tell me if Vietnam is not going to be a good place to invest in when you see a recovery like this. That is what a V-shaped recovery looks like. So labor costs in the country's biggest cities, Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, are as low as $190 per month compared to $360 in Shanghai, China. And this should attract an increased number of garment, footwears, and handbag makers leaving China. See that? Leaving China. Now keep in mind, Vietnam was China's China. And then now all of a sudden Africa is becoming China's China. So they would send a lot of stuff over to Vietnam to get made. Vietnam would send it back to China. China would slap their tag on there saying made in China and then ship it over to us. Its numerous free trade agreements are set up to help Vietnam from the rising global protectionism. Exports and tech products such as smartphones, consumers, electronics, and computers have exceeded that of traditional items such as garment and textiles since 2015, and the gap is expected to widen even further. In the first 8 months this year, exports of the former grew by 6.3% year over year and accounted for 70% of the total export gains. However, whether exports could boost economic growth next year depends on the Rona and globally the arrival of a vaccine, the bank said. So again, we're hearing stories about a vaccine coming out. Is it possible? We'll see. I don't want the Bill Gates one at all. I don't trust it. I won't take vaccines anyways. When I work for my hospital, they make us take flu shots. I just go see my doctor, and he'll just write me a piece of paper saying he gave me a flu shot because he knows I won't do it. I don't like any type of, them coming in there and injecting us with any kind of vaccines, any kind of inoculations. I don't need. The human body for years, going all the way back to the days of the Bible, you didn't see a bunch of people running around getting vaccines. The human body heals itself. It has a way of adapting. So I don't like inoculating myself. But anyways, look, I just wanted to share these two things with you because these are really good. As usual, the same companies we see on our list of kicking butt are on there again, except for I don't see my Vina Homes and stuff. They're not on this list at all. But nonetheless, Goldman Sachs, did a growth forecast for Vietnam, 8.1% GDP. That's really, really doing good. And that's if we can get the hell out of the Rona in time for them to keep track of next year. So again, I keep telling you that Vietnam's a good place to look into. Vietnam is going to be a good place to invest in. And if this is the forecast, then what's this do with the Vietnam dong? Obviously, everybody's expecting crashes around the world. Vietnam looks like somehow, some way they might be avoiding that. If that's the case, then other currencies against the Vietnam dong will go lower in value. Vietnam's will increase in value. So for those of us holding on to Vietnam dong, do you see what happens? So just hang tight, you guys. I know we've been hearing all kinds of rumors about these things, but we will see. Again, I don't want people are talking about all these rumors going on. And yes, I've read a bunch of stuff and I've heard a bunch of stuff about October. Trust me, I'm already biting all my fingernails down to nubs here, wondering if there's going to be any news whatsoever about gold and silver. All right, that's the one we heard was going to come along. That's the one I did videos on saying it might happen. I'm curious to see. All I'm doing right now is stacking like crazy. All right, you guys. Anyways, again, I just wanted to share this with you. V-shaped recovery. This is one of the reasons why I think Vietnam is one of those places that you should consider long-term in investing in. All right, you guys. So that's it for now. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later.